Hey guys, and welcome to episode 5 of Coffee Talk with Hazel. I'm Hazel. You like my hat? Classy, right? I'm not gonna wear it. I just thought it'd be funny. It's not really me, but sort of is, in a way. So, I hope everybody's having a good Friday. The weekend is finally here. You've made it through another week. Congratulations. You've made it through work and the bullcrap and whatever else that happens during the week that's supposed to be more tragic and worse than what you deal with on the weekends. I've never understood that, but I thank God for every day, not just because it's Friday. It's just me, though. So, today, I want to touch base on a few subjects, actually. The first is being selfish. So many are good at it, and some try to be good at it but fail miserably because that's just not who they are, like me. And then there's some who are just complete pros at it that they don't even know how to tell when they're being selfish anymore. And I am outside. I decided to do this episode outside. So we are sitting on my mom's front porch. The only porch, actually, because there's no backyard. So here it is. There's her garden. Very nice, right? I don't know where that garbage came from, but we'll get it later. So, there have been times where people have called me selfish because I decided to buy myself a book or a coloring book or colored pencils. And yeah, I guess that could be selfish, but if my kids are taken care of and they have what they need and I have what I need, why not spend the extra $5 on something that I want? Especially when my kids have everything that they want. Maybe not everything, but enough of everything. Enough to keep them happy, but not spoiled, like other kids these days. However, part of being selfish is I'm not a selfish person, so I can't really talk from that point, but because I'm the type of person to see it from all sides and views, I can see how being selfish can be beneficial more so than detrimental. But when you're selfish, all you do is focus on yourself. You don't care what anybody else is going through. You don't care what anybody else has to say, or you don't care what they do. And for another person, that can be really hard. I think that people need to be less selfish and more helpful. That's just my personal opinion. You know, there's so many people who need help, and not enough people who are willing to help. And not just with money or food or anything, you know, just some people just need a friend. Some people just want somebody that they can talk to, that they know that if they call that person at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're going to be there. Because it's in the middle of the night when it's quiet through the house and you have nothing else to do and you've done everything you can to keep yourself busy. But when you've run out of things to do, when you get tired of listening to music, which I don't know who does that, but apparently it happens. But it's during this night that those silent thoughts that you silent throughout the day and push away and say you don't care about a gazillion times. It's in the middle of the night when these thoughts tend to scream the loudest. And for a lot of people, that's hard. They don't know how to deal with it. And a lot of people decide to take the darker road. I'm not going to go into that topic because it's still a touchy topic for me. But I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. The less happy road. And that's not fair to them. By being selfish, we're ignoring the fact that other people are fighting their own battles. That they're struggling with their own issues. And by being selfish and wanting what we want and doing whatever it takes to get it, especially when it includes hurting people, it's really sad and effed up, really effed up, and it's not right. And I think that if we could just get enough people to help and be there for each other, then, you know, there'd be a lot more happy people in the world. Yeah. I used to get made fun of because I still kind of do. Because I don't watch the news and I don't read the newspaper. And I'm smart, but I'm not as smart as I used to be. And I've never been good at math, so I'm not smart when it comes to that. I mean, I know 2 plus 2 is 4, but like real math, that's a whole nother story. So, you know, if once a day, if you go to the store or you go for a walk and you see a stranger, or even if it's not a stranger, even if it's somebody you know, or once a day you text somebody you know, or you call them and you tell them, hey, thanks for being in my life. Thank you for the non-stop support that you continuously give me, no matter what. No matter what. I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you. I love you. Tell somebody. And if it is a stranger, you know, just smile and say hi. You know, so many people are opposite, you know. They see a stray dog and they run up to it and hug it and kiss on it and let it lick them and stuff. But when they see a homeless person or a stranger, they walk away quickly, afraid, with their own tails between their legs. And that's not right. I'm an animal lover. Don't get me wrong. Regardless of the fact that I'm allergic to furry animals, I still love them. And it's not fair that dogs get abandoned and everything. But it's as equally unfair that the homeless people get abandoned, that children get abandoned, that people in general get abandoned. And it sucks and it's hard on them. And people are just too selfish to put their own freaking feelings aside to realize that that's another human being. And we need to stop treating each other as if we're a bunch of pit bulls fighting till the death to get what we want. Because while you may get what you want, you're going to wake up one day and realize it's not what you needed. And what you needed, you gave away. You let it go. You passed it by. You didn't pay attention to it. And then you're going to be left wondering, why? What if? For some people, it's never too late. For others, it became too late the minute you turned your back on them. And that's really sad. So, I think starting out just once a day, it's what I do. I usually smile and say hi to more than one stranger, because I'm never inside all day. And if I'm inside all day, then I get a little crazy and needy. I can admit that. And a lot of people can't handle my neediness. It's not like I do it on purpose, though. So, being selfish is the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second is listening. Listening has become a serious problem. I don't know about everybody else, but I can name some people who don't listen or are having problems with people not listening to them. And again, that's not right, and it's not fair. Everybody needs somebody that they can talk to, somebody that they can turn to. And it's a seriously lonely feeling when you think that you have people that you can talk to. But when you turn to them or you lean on them, all they want to do is talk about themselves. All they want to do is talk about their own problems. Yes, everybody needs to talk. Everybody needs to get off their chest whatever it is that they are going through. But next time somebody calls you or texts you or messages you or tweets you or whatever it is that people are doing these days, ask yourself, unless you already know why they're texting you, like, if you guys have plans to go to the movies or something, that's different. But think about why they're calling you or messaging you or reaching out to you at all. Because maybe you're the light in their darkness, and talking to you makes them feel better. And maybe in that moment is when they need you the most. And by you being selfish, or by you thinking or believing when they say that they're okay, I mean, if they're really okay, okay. But if you know that they've been going through stuff, like serious stuff, and deep down inside you know they're not okay, make that little bit of effort. Make that little bit, show that extra bit of love. Because sometimes all people need is love. And it's not hard. It's really not. I don't understand how people can say that they love somebody, or that they're there for you, but then when that person needs it, nobody's around. And the one person who made them believe it the most, and they turn to that person, and that person lets them down, it's just more pain and hurt on top of everything else that they have to deal with. So, number 1, don't be so selfish. Let's all support each other. Strangers, friends, family, lovers, wives, husbands, girlfriends, boyfriends, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be. Let's just all support each other. Be there for one another. Start listening to each other. If you know somebody who's upbeat and positive all the time, and then there's a period to where they're so down in the dumps that it doesn't seem like they can be positive and upbeat again, there's a reason for that. Find out what that reason is. Don't just dump them off on the side because you don't want to handle it. Especially if you claim to love them. That hurts a person worse. Loneliness compares nothing to what that feeling is. So, be less selfish and listen more. And if you guys are liking what you see and what I talk about, I guess, you don't have to. But if you want to keep up with the Hazel Chronicles, then please click subscribe, thumbs up this video, leave a comment if you want, and again, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's continuing to show me support and love, and thank you even to those for the hate mail. I love reading those. They help me sleep at night. Thanks, guys, for checking out this episode of Coffee Talk with Hazel. Peace.